here's one that might be eligible for truth or conspiracy. So I get an envelope addressed to me in the mail. I don't get all that much mail addressed to me, and it's from somebody in Georgia, and they put it was certified mail. Certified mail. It cost $5.08 to send this mail to me. So that's not junk mail. That's somebody who's serious, right? So what is it about? Well, it's from these guys called Crown Castle, and they want to put in a small cell telecommunications utility project in the neighborhood. And so they sent me this letter. Let me I got another slide up there that I can show you. They sent me the letter that's shown in the lower left-hand corner, and it describes a whole lot of stuff about what they intend to do and what really good things it's going to lead to. And not shown explicitly on that graph, on that slide there, is the precise latitude and longitude of a spot just across the street from our house. And they got, like 6 decimal places in the coordinates here. They're so precise about it. And they're saying you have 30 days after the receipt of this letter to speak with our people and complain or whatever else you want to do. So what they're putting in is what they call.
Are you gonna complain?
I don't know, but my neighbor has already. So
Mr. John,
they're gonna look into it and not complain, but find out exactly what's going on with it.
No, I would complain.
So this is the 5G thing, people, right? You're familiar with that, the 5G thing. So let me see if I can get back to us again.
I don't agree with the 5G.
Yeah, the 5G thing, and of course, most of us using 5G on our phones. Or at least the phone says you're using 5G, so not really sure what that's all about. But it's a high-speed gigahertz signal that's being used, and the idea is that let's say that you had a 911 emergency, and people were trying to locate your cell phone because that's where the 911 call is coming from. So I think the way they do this is if you're not able to talk, and say where you are, is they triangulate between all the cell towers, and then they can find out within, a half a mile or maybe a little bit better than that, and figure out where that call's coming from. However, if they put these small cells in, supposedly they can narrow it down to, within a few houses, or maybe even closer than that.
And you don't find it fishy why they want to be so helpful and spend $5 to send you this?
Well, that's a good idea. Are they being...
Because, why are they concerned about you and your cell phone?
Well,
and why are they spending $5 to each person?
I don't know.
To send this to? It's a little weird to me because nobody does anything that doesn't benefit them these days.
Well, certainly the company involved here makes money by selling these small cells. And if they don't actually, what they do is people probably pay for the traffic that goes through them. The city may actually also be involved in helping to pay for some of this so that they can get better 911 reception and so forth. So I'm really not sure. They don't tell you in the letter exactly,
Yeah, but for $5?
That's an expensive stamp, right?
No, I'm just thinking that's $5. I mean, and how many people are you sending that to? And if I'm spending $5 to send something to you and I own a business, I'm going to get money in the back end, right?
Well, it may be, and I don't know this, but we may find out, it may be that they're required to send a notification to people with...
Sounds sketchy.
Sounds sketchy.
Sounds sketchy. It does.
I got a lot of skeptics in my family, So
that's Peanut. She says it sounds sketchy. So,
And of course, people are concerned because they don't want to have a health problem related to things like this. So,
well, that's the problem. We just don't know enough. And that's probably the biggest problem with everything. There's an overload of information on the internet. And it's not factual all the time. And we've known how the government is. Lots of times they're not on our team.
There's a favorite quote about that. It says, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help."
No, they're not. And it's scary. And it's like, is that going to cause brain cancer? Is that going to alter? You just don't know what it's going to do. You
Right.
just don't know enough to know. And it's
Right.
like you get this weird letter.
Well, they give you a number, and you can call, and you can talk to someone.
Absolutely. Call and talk to them.
You get some information. I've also been to their website, so the information out there that shows, like, this is less dangerous than putting a Bluetooth headset on your head. So,
And that could be true.
It could be true.
And that could be true. We just, I'm not smart enough to know.
But as Courtney says, it sounds sketchy.
I love P. But let's get back to the alien thing.
Okay, go back to aliens, all right?
Let's go back.
Because it's always aliens.
Aliens. So, I've been on both sides of like, yeah, I believe there's aliens. And then I'm like, I don't know if there is aliens. So I've been kind of mid-road with things. Now, I don't know what to believe anymore. How about that?
There's a lot of programs that show aliens. Right?
I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm a little confused about it all because then it's like, oh my gosh, if something happens and they have this big thing, don't trust it. It's not real. It's the whoever tried to trick us because there's really no aliens. But then I'm like, oh look, Aunt Patricia, what'd she say?
I haven't seen any aliens, but I believe. Yeah, there you go.
Well, no, because like, how is all this laser stuff? I agree with her too. Like, all of a sudden, everybody's getting their face lasered. Obviously, I need to do mine. Be like, everybody's getting zipped and zapped, and like fats coming off, and I'm like, where the heck? Who's coming up with all this stuff? And
Is that a plot by the aliens? I don't know.
I'm just saying. And then it's like you see all these things where they do it in the oh gosh, and what are those things in farmers have it? They do those designs.
Oh yeah, crop circles.
Crop circles and stuff. So I mean, I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there is.
Well,
but what's that place that they have hidden out? You can't even go. Like,
Area 51.
Yeah, I'm like, why can't you go there? Why can't you take a tour?
You get arrested if you go
I know,
there.
but like, why? Why?
Well, because there's aliens there.
Exactly. Like, why? I don't understand any of it. I don't understand none of it. And I just know if I was in power and I was like or if I was I wouldn't be lying to the people. I would not lie to the people,
right.
But like I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I feel like if you're in that arena, you got to be a liar.
Well, it might not hurt to be able to lie straight-faced in some professions. That's possible.
Maybe. I just don't know. Maybe.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm just like you. There's got to be something weird with all. There's something weird with all this.
Yeah. Well, some people believe that the aliens have been here for a very, very long time, and they're under the earth. But, I haven't seen any either, so
they're
I'm
under
not sure.
the earth? Now, I've heard that all these celebrities and all these people have a whole thing going on. And I'm like, good, go down there and hide. Because when God come back, you can't run from him. You can't run from him.
No, that's right. Yeah. Right. So the alien thing, I think the jury's still out on that. There's some pretty high-profile professional people that appear to be able to swear before Congress that the aliens really do exist. So, I don't know whether that's really... Hey, Wendy. Hello.
Hey,
How you doing?
Hey,
Good
I'm
to
so
see
glad.
you. Glad you're here tonight.
Yes. And Troy's saying, what about Bigfoot?
Oh, Bigfoot is definitely a possibility,
My
right?
husband watches documentaries on the Bigfoot because he thinks he's going to see it, just like he watches the documentaries on... Troy, what's the name of the show you watch? And they never do find the treasure. And like,
that island thing.
Yeah, and it's from where April Trowbridge, our Peanuts friend that she played soccer with from Canada.
Yeah.
It's from over there. But
so my brother says when I see one of them aliens, I'm going to ask you, why did chicken cross the road? I think we'll stump him with that one. You say, what is chicken?
Uncle Eddie. And then Wendy.
Let's see, I'll get this one on here. Let's get Wendy's on there. Okay.
It says,
be sure to put aluminum foil is important. I've heard that.
Really?
And you don't have to make it look just like a little ship or something like that, or a captain's hat. You can make it
or like with the little thing where it's twisted to like a cone.
Yeah, of course. And the reason why you have to have that is because it's like the TV sets that we had in the 50s and 60s.
Or in the 70s.
You had an antenna, and you had to put aluminum foil on it to get the signal right. Or you had to get your little brother to go up and hold the antenna. So,
well, I know Stormy's going to remember this. Do you remember going to spend the night at my grandparents' house, Big Mama and Big Papa's house, and Papa had, like, I think, an entire roll of aluminum foil on the edge of those things on the black and white TV.
Right. It was working though, wasn't it? Curse of Oak Island is the show where they're looking for the treasure.
Peanut played soccer with her at Northwestern.
Wow.
And, she said it's a thing, but then they're like, oh, so many people have to die. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why you even want to find it then?
I'm not sure I want to go there myself.
No. Antenna signal.
The antenna signals are very important.
Wendy.
So that might demonstrate that they have aliens, so I don't know.
I don't know if there's aliens. I can't believe it. I just can't. I don't know if I believe. I don't know.
Well, I'm kind of sitting here. They must have some way. If they don't live here and they're just visiting, then they must have some way of really traveling across great distances of space that we have no clue about, because the nearest star, and I'm not talking about the nearest inhabited planet because we don't even know if there is one, but the nearest star is like, it takes light 4 years to get here from there. So therefore, that's a pretty long distance away. So, and we can't travel at the speed of light. So
no, we can't. And I don't know. I just think it's a bunch of bull.
Well, what it could be is a good distraction.
I believe that. I could be a good trying to distract us from what's really going on.
Every time somebody says it.
Wendy, there was Mork and Mindy. I remember Mork and Mindy. He came in well, didn't he come in an egg?
Yes.
He came in an egg.
He came in an egg, that's right. Yeah. And
we did, and what was it? What did he say? Nanu.
Nanu. Well, and as I understood it, Robin Williams did a lot of that stuff ad lib. There wasn't a script. He was just
amazing.
Doing his thing.
He was amazing.
So maybe he was an alien. It's entirely possible.
I mean, I don't. Super talented, though. Super talented.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we still didn't solve that problem.
No, I don't think we did that one.
I don't. I have no idea.
We were Earthlings, and he was from Mork from Ork.
Mork from Ork. That's right. Mork from Ork. I remember that.
Yeah, and what was it? There was Was it the Klingons that used to say, humans? You are humans, something like that. Anyway, Star Trek stuff was pretty good. I like Star Trek.
Star Trek. I remember that.
Right.
I remember I have nightmares about Star Trek because I was so young, and Dad would put that on TV, and I was like, oh my gosh, what are those people?
Yeah. We are the Borg. We will assimilate you. Resistance is futile.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So we're going to go to another special segment. I think we've exhausted the aliens a little bit here.
And we didn't solve any of those problems.
This one's going to be, here it is.